This is gonna be a hair video. Well, mostly a story time. I just happen to be doing my hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the abrupt start, but yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. Back to the video. Now I just thought I should, put the moisture back in and define my curls. So that's what I'll be doing. Sorry if there's like a sound. It's my. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you could hear me in the previous clip. So this is how it happened. So this guy, guys, okay. So it was the time that I was in Scotland. I think I mentioned that in my previous video, the Q&A video that I posted recently on my channel. Word to the wise: never go for your brother's friends. Like, don't do that. Or your siblings' friends. Let me just put it that way, guy or girl. Like, don't do that. It's a big mistake. So this guy was on the basketball team, and yeah, he was fine. You feel me? He was light-skinned, not with a brush cut. Yeah. So I started crushing on him randomly. Like, it was just one of those situations where I saw him one day. Like, we had like a drill at school. I think like okay, my phone's ringing, guys. I'm back. Where was I? Yes. So we had a drill at the school. And yeah, that was when I first laid eyes on him and saw him in a different light, because it was a serious crush, like my first proper crush on a guy, because I don't think I'd ever crushed on anyone the way I crushed on this guy. And you know what, for the sake of this story and the fact that I'm talking about it on the internet, I'm not going to say his name. Let's just give him a name. Let me say his name is Tom, okay? It's Tom. So there was one day that I decided, like, because I was crushing on him for months, so you know what, let me be brave enough to slide into his DMs. So I don't know if it's still a thing in the UK right now, but there was this site. It was like Facebook and High Five and all of those, yeah, different apps. It was called Bebo. You could do anything on Bebo, guys. Like, it was a little app at the time. And this guy had just broken up with his girlfriend, you know? And I knew that he had a girlfriend because he was always posting her up on his Bebo. Fast forward, jumped into his DMs right after he broke up with his girlfriend. And I could tell that he had just broken up with her because he put up a few posts, I think, that were like, yeah, like, you know, me and you, we could have been kind of posts, you know, when you've just broken up with someone and you put up those very emotional posts that are like, you know, you miss the person and whatnot. You know, I don't know what kind of breakup they had, but yeah, it didn't matter to me because I was like crushing on this guy and I'm like, he is single. And with my young 15-year-old, 14-year-old self, I was just like, whatever, let me jump. So I went there and to his DMs and I'm like, I've liked you for the longest time, and like, you know, I really wish I had like a copy of that message right now so that I could read to you guys what I said. But yeah, a few days later, because I sent that message like on a Friday afternoon, I think is when I sent it. That was the only time I could bravely do it. So I did it like on a Friday afternoon, and I just kind of like was nervous, and I was like waiting for him to respond. And you know, the thing is about Bebo is that it had this function where you could see if someone is online, which is like a normal feature for any other app these days. But yeah, you could see if someone is online or not. And he was online at some point over the weekend. He looked at the message, like it even gave me a notification that he had read the message. Guys, didn't this boy blue tick me? He blue ticked me, and then I did not only take that as a sign that, babes, leave him alone. I decided, hey, I double texted the guy.
Oh my God, no. Oh no. Oh no.
I decided to double text him with my small fingers, my small little 14-year-old fingers. I decided to text him again after getting blue ticked. So I'm like, why didn't you respond to my messages? And like, I really like you. Just being in his face. And I swear, like, if I saw those messages from a guy, I'd be creeped out. I'd be like, dude, like, relax. What's your deal? Desperado. Anywho, so yeah, this guy blue ticked me a second time. And fast forward, I think a week later, but it wasn't long after that situation, I was on my way to the cinema with my siblings. We just gotten off the tube and we were passing by Burger King. And he used to hang out like throughout the weekends, sometimes even during the week. He would hang out like in front of one of those fast food chains, that particular one, with his friends sometimes, We were passing by that particular fast food joint that he usually hangs out at. And for some very odd reason, I had this sinking feeling that he was chilling with his friends right outside that particular joint. And that particular day too. So we're passing by and then my brother sees him. Guys, this guy, I don't know if it was my brother that called him over or he called my brother over. I think, yeah, it was him who called my brother over. He's like, oh yeah, wait up for me. Like, I want to talk to you real quick. So they met up. He greeted his friend like, hey man, what's up? What's good? Where you off to? And obviously I was standing like away from them, next to my sisters, because they were talking to friends they'd also seen. Guys, didn't this boy look at my brother and say, tell your sister to stop messaging me? Yo, hey! The girl had just been rejected, like, not even face to face, guys. Can you imagine? Guys, I felt that stuff in my gut, you feel me? Like, to this day, I'm just like, nigga, the audacity. I was hella embarrassed that day. I didn't even enjoy the movie. Like, I was so hurt and like, I was so heartbroken with the fact that he had said that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Guys, I wasn't myself for weeks. And then what's funny is, right? It was a day that we all walked down. There was a day that we all walked down. And I was embarrassed because I was like, okay, this guy told my brother A, B, C, D. He hasn't spoken to me directly about it. He's just kind of like embarrassed me in that way. How could he tell my brother? And like, yes, I double texted him, but like, yes. Anyways, wherever you are, you done broke my heart. So it was the day that we're walking down, right? And then we walked down the road and we used to chill outside this Chinese store that sold trinkets and teas and this guy was like, he played a particular song, Chris Brown song. I don't know what song it was. I don't remember. But I'm like, oh yeah, this song is so good. I think I said something like that. And then he decides to say, in front of everybody, mind you, he's like, yeah, this song is good. I used to play it a lot. The time when I just broke up with my girlfriend. The time when you slid into my DMs. Guys.
Help me. Help me. Nigga.
Guys, are you serious? You? Man's literally like ousted me in front of everybody. He's there like, yeah, the song that I used to like playing right after I broke up with my girlfriend. The time when you decided to slide into my DMs. Guys. This nigga is, you know what? I usually do this. He said that and I was so embarrassed in that moment. I was like, really, dude? Like, wow. And I didn't even know what to say. So I just looked at him and I was just like, oh my gosh, wow, really? And he was like, yeah, really.
No. Yo.
Yo. Guys, rejection. But you know what? A few weeks after now that incident, guess what happened?
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Your mans started looking at me funny, first of all. Yo, these curls though, they be popping. Okay, anyways, yeah, so this guy started looking at me funny. And when I say funny, I don't mean like he was looking at me like a weirdo, but he just looked at me like he was feeling your girl. And I didn't think so. I was just like, no, with how he did what he did, there's no possible way this guy would be into me. But how I now got confirmation that this guy was crushing on me. He decides to pull my brother aside and say to my brother that, hey, yo, like, I'm crushing on your sister.
Bruh.
This is like, I think probably 2 months after this incident, or like 5 months, but it was months after the incident happened. And this nigga all of a sudden is crushing on me. I know you lad. Boo-boo. Yeah, he started crushing on me, but obviously I didn't give him time of day, because in my mind I was like, okay, now I have the balls in my court and like I have the upper hand and like I'm so over you kind of vibe. I wasn't over him, but I think I was just in a space where I was like, are you serious right now? I was so hurt with what he did that I was like, I ain't giving you no chance. But yeah, guys, that's the story of how I got rejected after sliding into a guy's DM for the very first time. And quite frankly, was it the last time I ever did that? Yes, it was. Like, that's how scarred I was after that incident. I've never slid into a guy's DM like that again. Now you tend to understand what guys go through when they deal with chicks and get rejected for sliding into the DMs. It's a very painful situation to be in when you are rejected. So yeah, this is my hair finished. I hope you can see. Let me try and adjust the lighting here. Yes, I hope you can see what it looks like. But yeah, those are my twists for now. I'm just waiting for it to dry up. I know I look kind of weird. But yeah, I'm just waiting for it to dry up and then I'm gonna separate them. And yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. And always feel free to, like, you know, comment down below the kind of content you want to see on my channel.